Today's one of those days where I just wish I was independently wealthy and I didn't need to go work. But I'm riding another bike that's not mine. So that's pretty cool. Don't get me wrong, I love my job. I just want to be lazy today. I just want to sit around and do nothing. Well, I think it's mostly because I know that it's probably going to be a little bit busy. And a friend of mine who's going to be touring across Canada, we got to build him a Dynamo hub today. So I'll be staying late to do that. Not at all that I mind doing it. I'm actually happy to do it. It's going to be fun. But I know it's going to be a long day. And I think everyone kind of knows what it's like to go into the start of the day knowing it's going to be at least 16-ish hours. Alright, so I'm riding another bike this week, probably for a little bit longer than I was riding the Roubaix. I kind of want to just like address that for no other reason than I need content for the vlog. So, the owner of the store, he was like, hey, what did you think of the Roubaix? I kind of told him, and I said, you know, this is what I think and stuff, and he's like, well, I have the Tamland set up with 32s on it, and it's awesome. I really like it, and you know, I value your opinions. So why don't you take this one and ride a steel bike, and we'll talk about what that's like. And he's like, make sure you ride on gravel roads and stuff. I would have thought that because I dropped and scratched the like really expensive bike that I would never be allowed to like borrow another bike again. But it seems like it's accelerated, and now I'm probably, it seems like I won't ever be riding my own bikes again. Anyway, so the Tamland is Rally's like steel all-road adventure gravel bike. It's kind of like the AWOL, but maybe a little bit more road-like with a shorter head tube and a little bit more like classic road geometry. So this is a perfect candidate for like going incredibly off-road. Maybe not to like single track per se, but like doing some crazy gravel off-road rides and seeing what I can do with it, seeing what it can handle. So that's the spiel on why I'm riding another bike that isn't mine. Not for any other reason than the owner of this bike store trusts me maybe more than he should. Also, when it comes to my own stuff, I picked these up. I picked up some new wheels. They're made of cloth and glue, and ironically, you get to glue the tire on as well. Tubulars, great wheel set for me to have for like road racing. If I end up doing much of that this summer, I don't really know yet. But it's also a great wheel set for like time trialing and stuff. I don't have a time trial bike, but it will kind of make a difference. I don't own anything that's like aero or light or anything like that. So this is a good step in that direction. All right, but anyway, I've got a lot of things that I need to get done in the shop today, and I'm not going to be bothering with vlogging all day because it's just, well, I've said this a million times, it's getting to be that time of year where it's getting difficult to do this during the day. So I will check back in later tonight when my buddy Rion shows up and we get his bike ready for his tour across Canada. There's a lot to be done, so that should make I'm hoping make for some somewhat interesting content. Hopefully this vlog doesn't suck too bad. All right, so you know how I said this was probably going to be a pretty long day? Well, things have gotten better because I sent my friend Rion a message saying, hey man, the store's not very busy today because it's raining, and we could probably get your wheel on the go like right away. And now his bike is here, so I might get out of here earlier than I thought. Do you mind being in it? So we're gonna place this hub with this one, so that Rion's trip can actually be fully powered. Alright, so when it comes to wheel building, this comes in a lot of different sort of steps. Right now, I've got to measure the effective rim diameter of the existing rim that we're using. I got to take a bunch of measurements of this hub, and we got to find out what spoke length I'm actually going to need. I've got tons of spokes in stock, so I know I'm not going to have any problems no matter what. So I'll just keep working on this. Oh, it's on! It's working! You have lights! Ah!
That's low, I guess.
And then you just keep riding, and it will always stay on.
Fuck, that's pretty good considering I'm doing it by hand.
So this is like a 3D printed K-light
Sounds about right.
box. Printed mounts. Is that his light?
I believe he makes it.
Probably just pulling really hard. That was probably one of the more fun wheel builds that I've really been a part of. Mostly because I know that that wheel that I just built, like something I had my hands in, is going to be rolling all the way across Canada. It's going to go from here in Nova Scotia all the way to BC. No, that's not right. He's doing it the other way. He's flying out to BC and it's going to ride all the way back here, and that's my work. All of that is being done on something that I built. And that to me is probably one of the cool things that comes about when you work in the bike industry. Someone's doing something cool on something you worked on.